Everyone, hope you're doing well, runners. This is Coach Joe from Manly Beach Running Club with some top tips that you need to smash the Sydney Marathon. We have lots of athletes doing marathons at the moment. We've got Sydney Marathon runners and Melbourne Marathon runners, Chicago Marathon runners, and you name it, we've got people training for big marathons all over the planet. Super exciting. So let's get you to that start line feeling confident and ready to roll. Specifically for the Sydney Marathon, but you can apply these tips to any other event. But a lot of talk at the moment in the running club about the temperature. It is warming up. The sun is arriving much earlier. It's certainly not freezing cold when we're going for our morning runs. It's much warmer, and this is something to think about as you get into September with the Sydney Marathon. So, tip number one, first things first, hydration is the key. For the Sydney Marathon, it is always hot. Always, always, always. So, you need to get those electrolytes on board before the race. Don't try to play catch up halfway through. Trust me, it's not going to end well if you do that. We really want to get those electrolytes and get that hydration in before the start line if possible. It may mean you need the toilet a couple of times, but hydration before you start the race is the key. So if you're using electrolytes like Tailwind, which is my favorite, you need to get a litre of that in before you even hit the start line. This is something I did last year really successfully. About 1.25 litres of water mixed with Tailwind and still managed to get that sub 3 despite the heat. So it really makes a difference. I saw a lot of people drinking coffee on the start line, and that can give you a buzz, and I love starting my day with a coffee, so I totally understand why you might do that. But if it's going to be hot, which I think it will be this year, start your routine before the marathon with water and electrolytes. You might need that loo a couple of times, but you'll be super hydrated, and that's going to make a big, big difference out there on a hot Sydney marathon day. And if you do need to go during the race, don't worry, just blame it on the sweat, and you can pretend that it's just sweat and you didn't do anything else. Tip number two, 32k warm up. So next up, if it's your Sydney Marathon, your first Sydney Marathon, or even your 100th Sydney Marathon, treat the first 32Ks as a warm up and the last 10K as the actual race. This way, you'll apportion out your energy wisely and you'll avoid hitting that dreaded wall. We've all been there. We've all had that sort of over enthusiastic, overconfident, feeling really good, really excited start of any race. Just watch out if you're a little bit inexperienced. If it's your first marathon, you want lots of things lined up for you. You want all your ducks in a row, and you want to have the first 32 Ks as an opportunity to work your way into it. So start slow and enjoy that first 32 Ks. Treat it as a warm up. Remember, the marathon really starts at 32. It's a 32k warm up and a 10k run. Tip number three, and this is an oldie but a goodie, nothing new on race day. So everything we've dress rehearsed in our long runs and our weekday runs, you really want to make sure that you take this seriously. So don't try new shoes, no new shorts or crop tops or new shirts, no new nutrition. Don't even do a new breakfast. Stick to things that are tried and true. Keep it super simple. And this is really a great rule for all Sydney Marathon runners. KISS. Keep it super simple. Stick to what's worked for you in the past, and you'll avoid any nasty surprises halfway through, or at least most of the nasty surprises. There will still be some challenges and adversity because it's a marathon, and we just want to make sure we keep things as comfortable as possible. And remember, if you try to do something new and it goes wrong, just laugh it off. We're all in this together, and we've all worn new shoes on race day, or changed something last minute because we're a little bit nervous. So don't worry, keep it nice and loose, be kind to yourself, and allow yourself to make a couple of little mistakes. That's perfectly natural in the marathon, and whether it's your first marathon or your 100th marathon, you're always learning. Tip number 4 for all my Manly Beach Running Club runners is wear your pink shirt with pride. 2095. Yes, we're not runners from the future. This is the postcode for Manly. So get that pink shirt on. We've got about 15 or so athletes out there. So let's show up as a team. If you see someone in pink, give them a wave, give them a high five, or even a sweaty hug, and just keep that team spirit alive. So yeah, we'll be out there, and there'll be lots of other running clubs, of course, getting out there and running their marathons. So yeah, wear your pink shirt and give high fives to everyone. Tip number 5 for the Sydney Marathon is smile and have fun. It's something we talk about a lot at Manly Beach Running Club when we do our runs at 5:30 from the Surf Club. Is we talk a lot about brain chemistry and how you decide something is going to be. That's how things unravel. So if you decide it's going to be a fun run full of joy and smiles and high fives, then inevitably that's what's going to happen. So remember to smile. The marathon is fun. Yep, fun. I use the F word. If you convince yourself it's going to be fun, it will be. So things are only hard when we say they're hard, and they're easy when we say they're easy. So trust your brain chemistry. Go in with patience, gratitude, and joy, and you'll have a fantastic day. And don't forget, go to the loo before you start. If you do happen to wet your pants, just tell everyone it's sweat. No judgment here. Have an amazing race. Let's go Pinkies. Just tell everyone, see you out there on the course. Really looking forward to seeing all my Sydney Marathon runners smashing it in September. We're only a few weeks away now, getting close, about 2.5 weeks away. But wishing you all a fantastic race, whether you're wearing a pink shirt or a blue shirt or a black shirt or a yellow shirt or no shirt. Have a great run, guys. Enjoy Sydney Marathon. Bank on the fact it's going to be hot. It is always hot in Sydney. That wishful thinking of hoping it's going to be perfect weather never seems to pan out for us. I think with the majors accreditation that Sydney is going for, eventually they might move it. And there was, I had a great conversation with Jason this morning, who's running Sydney Marathon, about how they might move it to August eventually, or change the race to a little bit earlier in the year. I think this would be really sensible. I think this would be a good move, but bank on it being hot, get hydrated, treat the first 32K as a warm-up. Nothing new on race day. Wear your pink shirt, smile, and have fun. Take care, guys. Have a great day. You!